let's talk about this release. Talk features on the Truball Rave. So what you've got is your standard 3-finger button release. It does, however, provide you a good deal of adjustability. You've got your thumb barrel. Standard Phillips head screwdriver will allow you to adjust that left, right, really position it to how you want it to sit in your hand. You've also got your set screw on the top and on the back to adjust travel and sensitivity, as well as 2 locking screws. So once you get that set, you've got it where you like it. Tighten those locking screws, it ain't gonna move on you. One thing I will say, when thinking about switching to a thumb button, let's say you came from an index, you've got to think about the length of the jaws. I noticed immediately my anchor point was a little bit different, so that's something to think about. As far as sizing goes in your hand, it's very similar to the Blade Pro Medium. So if you've ever held the Truball Blade Pro Medium, this is going to be very similar. The finger groove's rather big. I think most hands will be just fine in this. The real only con I've noticed with this release is, when you're going to buy a higher end one, you might get a locking mechanism. With this release, the only way to lock it onto your D-loop is going to be to pinch the jaws shut. So that's a convenience thing. I think for $140 to $150, you get most of the adjustments and benefits that you're going to want to get out of a higher end thumb release. So you get your built-in lanyard, you get your adjustability of your thumb button, sensitivity, the travel. Yeah, I'll lock it on to the D-loop with my hands. So next, let's talk price. $140 to $150 depending on where you get this release. For that price, to get all the adjustability, I don't think you can beat it. You've got your stands and your carders that are going to be $250, $300. This coming in at $150, it's just hard to beat. It's a great way to get into thumb buttons. You don't have to break the bank. It's a quality release. It's not going to break on you. I think Truball makes a great product. So for the money, I think this is a great starting point, especially for beginners. Like I said, I just switched over from index, and super simple. I mean, you got 3 things you can adjust, and then you're shooting. So not much to it. Not a lot of moving parts, and it gets you in the thumb button. If you've got any questions about the Truball Rave release, drop them in the comments below. I'll leave a link to the product. I appreciate you checking out the video. Till next time.